Howdy, folks. Today we're looking at Samuree #2 from 1987 in Continuity Comics. Because you've all been so very good, why not take another look at Mark Beachum's early breakthrough? You may ask, is it as unintelligible as the first? No, it does make a little bit more sense, but only because it's at least following directly from the events of the first issue. But there's still a lot of weird stuff going on, such as the series picking up a new writer in the form of the veteran creator Elliot Maggin, sliding into the story desk after Neal Adams started us off. Maggin knows how to write, certainly, but jumping into issue 2 here appears to be a task akin to taking over the controls of an airplane mid-flight, while also being given a box of loose nuts and screws that the mechanics are pretty sure are supposed to do something, but they're leaving to you to figure out. Samuree continues to be a supporting player in her own comic, although we do learn more of her origins. As an infant, she was found in a Russian military plane crash on a rural island in the far north of Japan, where she apparently was raised in the art of the ninja. She's still hanging out with Megalith and his team, even though the Revengers squad is still never named on panel. Megalith was Continuity's main guy, Neal Adams' flagship creator on property, and I've never read a story about him where he didn't come off as a jerk with a short fuse. So too here, where we see him scotch the stealthy infiltration of the villain's HQ by stomping a hole in the roof, which at least has the virtue of being intentionally funny. Another really odd aspect of this comic is the presence as a character of Tom Savini. Yes, that Tom Savini, one of the most famous makeup and special effects experts in movie history. He's who the villains are after, and they've put a lot of resources behind kidnapping him. Why? It surely has something to do with the army of hideously disfigured super soldiers who spend much of the issue clobbering our heroes. Now, apparently Adams was friends in real life with Savini, so while that might explain his inclusion in this storyline, we're still left wondering why the company thought this was the best opening salvo for their entry into the 80s Ninja Derby. Samuree had, it must be said, a great visual and a distinctive artist, but the people making this comic didn't have the faintest clue how to turn those virtues into a story.